Hi everybody, this is TheGreenFrog here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a scratch video to show you how to use all the blocks in the sound and pen category. So let's get started. So with sound, by default, the cat comes with meow, and the stage comes with pop. Sometimes the cat comes with pop. It's different sometimes. It must be different updates or something. But right now the cat has meow. So we're going to hit play sound meow, and that's going to play the sound. And if you look over at the block play sound meow on the right, it instantly goes away. So if we add another block, like move 10 steps, it's going to do it at the same time. If we want it to wait until it's done, we'll use play sound meow until done. Now watch. So look now, look what happens. The cat doesn't move until it said meow. Now stop all sounds will stop all sounds. Let's say we play sound meow, then stop all sounds. See, it got cut short. Let's do it again. Nope. See, it got cut short. So that will stop all sounds. Play drum blank for blank beats. You can choose which drum you would like. Let's just choose the triangle. And it's going to play that for however many beats you want. So if you want 10 beats, the sound is still going technically. It's technically still going. And it just stopped. So then we can rest. So if we play drum 1 for 1 beat, then rest for 2 beats, then play drum 1 for another beat. Watch what happens. So there was a rest in between. Now we can play note blank for blank beats, and this goes along perfectly with set instrument to blank. So if we set instrument to, let's say 1, which is the piano, and we play note 60, which is the middle C, or we want to play G, low G, for 2 beats, this will happen. But what if we set it to a flute and play the note E flat for 2 beats? There we go. Now we can change the volume by -10. Let's say we do just that default one. Let's set the instrument back to piano. I must have not said flute. Flute does not sound like that. Maybe I did. Maybe the sounds aren't the best. Yeah, guess they just have weird sounds for the flute. It's a weird sound for the flute. So if we set it back to piano, by default it's gonna sound like this. Now we change volume by 100. Now listen. So it's a little bit louder. Let's change volume by 500. That's really not making a difference. But what we can do is set it back to 100%. And if we change it, and if we play it, you actually can't go higher than 100. But if you change it by -50, listen, between this and this. So it's a lot softer. You can also set the volume. So if we set the volume to 20%, very, very soft. I'm not even sure if you can hear that on the YouTube recording. Volume is another one of those reporter blocks that you can either show on the screen, which you normally won't want to, or you can put it inside an input. Set or play note 60 for this many beats. Does that not work? Yes. Or play note volume for 10 beats. So if we set the volume to 40, is that on the piano? No. But if we set it to 60, then it's going to play that note. it's going to play the note of the volume and still play it at that volume. Then we have change tempo by blank, set tempo to blank, and then tempo. So tempo is in our reported block. I don't have to show you that. And then change tempo by 20. So listen to this. Now if we change it by 20 a bunch of times, listen now. That half a beat takes a lot less time to go. We set tempo to 60 beats per minute. That's by default. But if we set tempo to 150 beats a minute, listen. Really fast. Well, if we set it to 20 beats a minute, takes a little longer even though it's only half a beat. And that's all for the sound category, because I already told you how to record sounds and edit sounds and that kind of stuff. Pen. So what pen does is it draws. So let's say we put the pen down. Now if we drag this guy, if we put his pen down, we set it to that color, and you might not understand this yet, but that's fine. I just need to do this to show you. So if I hit space, it's going to make a line on the screen. And it doesn't quite work if I drag it, but as you can see, he's making a line on the screen, which is what we want. We can also clear. We can put pen up, so even when we do move him, he doesn't make a pen. He doesn't make a pen, doesn't make a line, but if we put the pen down, he will. Next thing is stamp. So what stamp will do is stamp wherever he is. So we hit stamp and we drag him. Now we have a stamp. This guy can't move. You can't move this guy right here. You can't move him manually. You can't move him with blocks. He's just a stamp. But you can still move this guy fine, just not the stamp. And if you clear, you'll get rid of that stamp. You can set the pen color. So what you can do is you can like set it to that. And then if we move 10 steps, he's gonna make that line. It's just kind of hard to see because of the color. But what we can actually do is we can take this and steal colors from things. So let's say we take that orange right there, set the pen color to that. Now if we move 10 steps, his line is now suddenly orange. Change pen color and set pen color, that does the same as this, but it does it in a number format. I'm not exactly sure how the numbers work, but you can use the numbers to change the color of the pen if you want. And then you can set the pen color to something like that. Now if we clear and we change the pen shade, that's going to change the shade of the color, I believe. So if we take the color from here, just like that, and we move him around, he makes that line. But if we go down here and we change the pen shade by 10 a bunch of times, now we move him, it's a different shade of green. We can also set the pen shade to, let's say, 200, and that will make it a different shade of green. Now, let's see. There we go, it's another green. So now we're going to clear. We've talked about all this stuff already. The only two things that are left are change pen size and set pen size. So if we change it by a bunch of times, now if we move him, he makes a much thicker line. And we can also set the pen shade to like 100. This will go crazy. So if we move him, he's gonna like take up the whole screen. Boing! Look at that. It's like the perfect size of his body. Look at that. Look at that giant pen. And one thing to note is you can't drag pen. you can't like manually erase it other than doing clear. And you can't like interact with it other than touching color blank, or color blank is touching color blank. But we're not going to worry about that yet now because we didn't learn about that yet. So in this video, I showed you how to use all the blocks in the sound and pen category. Now you know from all our previous videos, you know what a sprite is, costumes, stage, backdrops, sounds, the top toolbar, this button, and all the blocks in the motion, looks, sound, and pen category. So thank you for watching, everybody. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and show this video to all your friends. And thank you for watching. Goodbye!